What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Soul Break. Thanks for stopping by my channel. So today I wanted to review finally a sneaker that has been sitting in my room for the past few weeks, and these are the Nike Dunk Low Halloween Premium Model. So this is a pretty weird sneaker. Well, it's a really cool sneaker, but we had a pretty weird release on this because given that it's a Halloween sneaker, these should have released last year in October, but I think they did release sometime around there overseas. It's just that Nike Korea decided to drop these like in mid-January. So I got these like a couple weeks ago, luckily through a raffle. I didn't win, but a family member of mine got the W exactly from the store that I got my patent leather bred ones from, the store called Casina, which collaborated with the Dunk, I believe was like last year. But I mean, that store is just impossible to get shoes from, but for some reason, that account has been very, very lucky lately. So I was able to cop a pair in my size, and I feel really, really blessed because I did want this pair. It's just that I didn't have my hopes up at all because this is a premium release. So there's going to be fewer and fewer number of pairs, and there was a huge, crazy hype behind Dunks, and especially this pair of Dunks, because it is a very clean and cool looking sneaker. So without further ado, let's dive right into the sneakers. So obviously this is a Halloween themed sneaker, so it's got those colors that suggest that Halloween mood. So on the side you got this nice smooth leather and this kind of like off-white or eggshell colored panel here on the side, and then here on top of that you got a nice thick cut of leather and this for this orange swoosh. And that Nike swoosh looks really, really clean, very clean cut. It's very nicely executed. And then around the side panel, you got this nice overlay of this kind of black tumble leather with these, I guess some sort of like, I don't want to say like printings or paintings, some sort of printing of the Halloween decorations around the leather panels, and you can see more of that nice tumble leather, which is very smooth and plush to the touch, lining the eye stay area as well as the sides here. And that leather extends all the way towards the front. You see more of that tumble leather with the kind of like the print details, and you can faintly see the eyes for the kind of like the spooky Halloween theme. And we will be getting a better look of that once I use my UV lamp to kind of show the glow in the dark effect on this sneaker. So on the toe box you got this nice, once again, that kind of like eggshell color or off-whitish tumble leather for the toe box here, and you got these small perforated holes across it. And then on the center you got this, I think this is waxed, but you got this nice flat cotton laces and this kind of off-white color factory laced onto the sneaker. And then underneath that you got that nice bright orange, almost like a pumpkin colored nylon tongue. And I think that tongue really kind of like accents the shoe and kind of keeps that Halloween vibe alive for this particular sneaker. And then on top of the tongue you got this blacked out nylon tongue tab with the Nike text logo as well as the swoosh logo embroidered in black. You can barely see it, but it's definitely there, and I think it's a nice way to contrast the tab with the bright orange here. And I think it's a pretty nice decision to kind of keep the embroidery all black as well. Obviously Nike could have kind of like used their regular white text logo on there, but I think they did a good job of kind of contrasting the deep dark black color against the orange tongue. So I think that kind of like heightens the sort of the Halloween theme, kind of that spooky vibe all around. And then for the inside of the shoe you got this nice mesh material and this bright orange color once again for the sock liners. And then here on the insole, you got a nice bright orange insole with the Nike text logo as well as a swoosh logo right underneath it. And then you got a nice spider printed onto the insole as well. It's very cool, very subtle detail. Obviously, you won't be seeing that when you wear them, but you know it's there when you wear them. So it's pretty cool detail for the wearer. And then here on the heel counter area, you can see a more, kind of like a visible version of the kind of like the glow in the dark paint printed onto the back of the shoe, and you can clearly see the eye detail. A set of eyes right there. It's really, really cool. And then here on the heel tab, you see another sort of the printing eye detail right on top of the Nike text logo here for the heel tab. And man, I mean, Nike did a pretty good job of, kind of adding these very, very subtle details and keeping that kind of Halloween theme alive. Because from afar, it looks like one of those, regular Panda Dunks. But at the end of the day, that this has a lot of details across the shoe that can, been really, really seen clearly once this thing is lit up. And then on the other side of the shoe, the medial side, it's basically the same deal. And then for the midsole, you got this nice kind of like off-white or sail colored midsole here. Nothing too special about that. But then you got this beautiful outsole with this very, very milky kind of color here. And then you got the typical circular traction pad on the forefoot area. And then you got the Nike branding in the mid part of the shoe. Focus, please. And then here on the back side, you got that typical traction here as well. For some reason, my camera won't focus when I bring this up closely. I guess it's because the outsole is really, really milky and it can't focus for some reason. But anyways, the other side of the shoe is basically the same deal. And I believe this pair does not come with an extra set of laces. It would have been cool had Nike added, say, some like orange laces or some black laces here, but being a premium model, it would have made a lot of sense, but I guess they were short on budget or whatever, so it is what it is. Now, I am going to pull out my UV lamp and try to show you guys the kind of the glow in the dark effect. I haven't really done it just yet. So this is basically the first time doing it for you guys. So as you can see, I'm using my UV lamp to light this thing up. Wow, it's already glowing all green. I'm not gonna hit the lights. I think this is pretty powerful enough to kind of see it. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for the shoe all around. As you can see, as I move my UV lamp across the shoe, you can see the eye details just lighting up live. So, wow, that is really, really cool. Let's just do the other side of the shoe as well, just so you guys can see what's what. And then here. Oh, wow, this thing is full of details. So, and then the back side here as well. That really, really. I just switched out the batteries of this of the lamp today, so this thing is pretty damn powerful. So as you can see, let's just do a kind of a. Should I hit the lights? It might look really, really cool if I hit the lights. Oh gosh, I think that's enough. I think you guys get the point. So as you can see, even in bright light, under light. Actually, I'm just gonna hit the lights. So as you can see, this thing lights up like crazy. And I mean, wow, this is a very, very clean pair of Halloween sneakers that we've seen from Nike lately. I mean, I do prefer the SB Dunks, but I think this is really, really up there. One of my biggest regrets is letting go of I think it was the 2019 Halloween Dunks, the SB Dunks, the trick or treat version. I kind of regret it, but I guess this is like a consolation prize for me. I finally have another Halloween themed sneaker in my collection, so I feel really, really blessed. I'll probably be keeping this in my collection, possibly wearing them once the weather gets better, because we've got some snow around, so I don't want to trash them just yet. But I mean, wearability wise, this should not be a very difficult shoe to pull off. Even though it has that glow in the dark effect, it's not a clown shoe, because obviously the overall color blocking is very similar to your regular, say, like Panda Dunks or Orchid Dunks. So it's going to be very, very easy to pull off. It's a low cut. Sizing wise, I guess my experience with just, regular Dunks is go true to size. But as of late, I've grown to be not a huge fan of Dunks these days, because they are pretty uncomfortable once you kind of wear them for extended periods of time. Because these don't have any sort of like, I believe these don't have air units, at least the regular Dunks. So they do hurt over time, but it might differ from person to person. But that's just my personal experience. And yeah, but it's still a very, very easy to pull off shoe with any sort of outfit. And resale wise, I think there is a pretty crazy hype behind these, at least where I live. But I just checked on StockX, and the price doesn't look that crazy overseas. It's just that the dunk hype right now in South Korea is just out of hand. So it is what it is, but I'm just glad that I was able to cop this for retail. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps my channel grow. And I just have, I think, another 1 or 2 pair of sneakers sitting around. So I'll be posting more videos really, really soon. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.